Hey.
We're back.
We're back.
Finally.
Carol and Jennifer. It's been a
Hey, guys.
while.
It's been a long
Sorry about
time.
it. We've both been
Sorry. Yeah.
busy on the road.
We've been doing life, which is what we should be doing. We should be enjoying
Exactly.
life. And
We were talking about what was our last episode, and our last episode was catching up. That's
this
basically what this
episode
episode
is
is.
catching up. Because we haven't talked in so long.
Well, with everything
Been.
going on between your work schedule and my work schedule, you traveling, me traveling, it's weird. It's hard to get together.
Yeah.
So,
But we've been
yeah.
understanding with each other's schedules and adjusting. I think it's okay.
Exactly. So what you been up to, girl?
I have been working my butt off
Yes, you
and
have.
taking acting classes to fine tune my craft, and yeah, just busy with all that stuff. And I actually just finished a commercial. I did a commercial this past weekend
Woohoo! Yeah, we're so proud of
out of town.
you. I cannot wait to see it. How long did it take to film it?
So it took 2 days, and we were in three different locations. Um, over 2 days, and it was in Michigan where I filmed the commercial, but it was like 3 hours away from my house, so I ended up staying at an Airbnb in between days of shooting. So, but it was so fun, and I was like the principal actor, like I was one of the main ones, like so I had to be in a lot of the takes and a lot of the scenes. So it was so fun. Yeah. I think it's coming out like in October, and when it comes out, I can talk about it, like talk about what it is and all that, but I can't really say like the details of it. But yeah, but I can when it comes out, we'll let you guys know where you can see it.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. I know it's
It was
going to
so
be good.
fun.
And then you also sent a video to us as girls yesterday about you did something that was on your bucket list.
Oh yeah, it's just it's total random. You guys are gonna be like, what? That's on your bucket list? But on my bucket list, one of the things was to kick a field goal, and I really wanted to kick a field goal one day in my life. And after the commercial shoot, we were at a high school. I asked the producer, "Can I please kick a field goal?" Because we used the football and stuff. And so he said yes, and he held the football for me, and I kicked a field goal. It was so fun.
Field goal! You did it. You made it. It was so
Yeah,
impressive.
it was so fun. Thanks. What
Very
have you been up
impressive.
to? Where have you been?
Last month,
You've been all over the
everywhere.
world.
Let's see here. Early August, I went to Destin with my sister and my daughter's family. So me and my sister went to go help out the three babies, So, so Penny and Andrew wouldn't be outnumbered with their babies. So we went there, and that was a lot of fun. So, and my sister is like, "I am not getting in the ocean." Blah 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 blah. I'm like, "Yeah, you will." She's like, "No, I won't." I'm like, "Jenny, I promise you, when you see that water and you see how warm it
How
is,
warm it is. Yeah.
yeah." She's like, "No, I won't." I'm telling you, we were on the beach for like 20 minutes, and then she was already starting to get into the water. She loved it. But that was so wild. I tell you, the first 2 days there, though, the weather was insane. It was insane. I've never been there where the waves were like knocking us down like over and over again. We
Oh.
lost sunglasses, we lost hats. Everybody was losing
It
sunglasses
was
and
knocking you
hats.
that hard?
Yeah. So everybody's walking up and down the beach like, "Do these belong to you? Do these belong to you?" So I lost my sunglasses, but luckily I bought them at Shady Rays. And if you lose your sunglasses or break your sunglasses, they replace them. So I got my sunglasses back
Wow.
and lost hats. My son-in-law lost his cell phone out in the ocean. He was taking pictures, and believe it or not, somebody found it and turned it in at the hot dog stand, and it still worked.
Oh,
It was
wow.
insane. But then my phone gets wet from the rain. It rained one day and it got destroyed, completely destroyed. So I had to get me another phone while I was in Destin because I knew I
Oh,
was going to
man.
Colorado when I got back and I needed a phone. So it was just
Yeah.
too much of a
You
time
used it.
crunch. So yeah, the waves were insane. Like I was trying to hang on to Holly, and the waves would hit me so hard it'd throw her out of my arms. It was just getting too dangerous. What happened was there was a tropical storm or a hurricane that hit down South Florida, And so we were just
Mm-hmm.
getting kind of the effects of that. But then after the first 2 days there, it got beautiful and warm and sunny. It was great. And then we took my little family to Crab Island. Loved that place. We got to see dolphins. We did a kind of a like a dolphin tour on the way there. Saw dolphins, and then when we were in the water at Crab Island, we saw a big sea turtle. My son-in-law and a bunch of other people untangled it from this netting. It was caught up in a net. They kind of unwrapped it and everything. So my sister had a great time. So she went from like, I'm not going to get in the water, I'm scared, to getting in the water and snorkeling. Her and I did a banana boat. We both got thrown off. It was crazy, but thrown off. I was like, oh my God, my sister's going to like flip out. She did good. She did good. But so she ended up just loving it. I told her, I'm like, you just can't live in fear. You know, you
Yeah.
can't live in fear.
I'm
So
so
that was a
glad you got in the
really,
water and had fun.
it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. But we helped watch the kids, so it wasn't like a vacation. Sorry, my
But was
son's
her was
home.
her son? That's okay. That's okay. Life happens. Was her son? Was Jenny's son with her too?
No, no, just Jenny went
Oh, good,
just
because she
with
had
me
a
by
break.
herself.
She had a break.
Well,
She needs
kind
to have a
of,
break
but
for her.
she
Sort of.
helped with Penny's kids. So you
Yeah.
know, let
Yeah.
me let these
Yeah.
dogs
It's
out. Hold on a
different.
second.
No problem. I'm gonna grab something too, fam. This is just a mini break. So grab a coffee, grab a snack. We'll be back. Should be shortly. Your doggy's happy to see your son.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I wanted to film in the kitchen area or living room area today. I didn't want to be upstairs. I've been doing laundry and
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, they get excited when somebody shows up. You know how they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, Jenny did
They're
get
babies.
it was nice. One afternoon, Penny and the kids didn't go to the beach with us. So Jenny actually got to see what it was like to be there on an adult vacation. So we had some beer, standing in the water. The water was good and calm that day. So she got to experience what you got to see, what the water was
Yeah.
like when you went. So that was nice. But and we flew down and flew back. We didn't drive that time. Um, I let Cooper
That's a
fly
first
down
for
with
you because you
us.
normally drive. You
Yeah, we just
normally drive,
drive.
right?
Yeah, from Lexington in the summer, you can get a direct flight from Lexington to Destin in the summertime. So it
Oh,
just kind of worked
okay.
out. But
Did you
but
like
then
the
I came.
flying better than driving?
I did. I did. Yeah, especially where it's direct. If it wasn't direct, I probably wouldn't have cared much. But yeah, with it being direct, it was there so fast. And then Penny
Hmm.
met us there and picked me up in her van because she drove down. But yeah, it was. But Cooper flew down. It's his first time flying. He loved it. He
He
absolutely
did.
loved it. Yeah, he did. He loved it. He's already
Nice.
asking to do it again.
Cool.
But then, when I got back from Florida, I can't remember when I got back, that Wednesday or Thursday. Then I was off to Breckenridge, Colorado, like a couple of days later. One of
Was
my
that a
friends has
girls'
a
trip?
condo. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, my friend, yeah, I guess it's a
Nice.
girls' trip. Yeah. Yeah, her husband doesn't like going because the altitude like kills him. It gives him a headache. So she had to, a
Hmm.
couple other girlfriends go down, and then I went down. And so it was a lot of fun. Very beautiful there. Very beautiful. And then after
Nice.
that,
How long were you there?
3 days,
Okay, that's a nice
for
short
3 to 4
trip.
days.
Not too bad.
Yeah, yeah, it felt like forever though. I was like getting tired,
Ready
and
to go.
then exactly. And then we came back and had to get ready for Alaska. So we were gone to Alaska for we were gone like 11 days, 12 days, something like that. So I was like,
That's so long. That seems like
it
forever. Was
was.
that too long?
No,
That
because
seems
we
like too
stayed,
long. It wasn't?
no, because we were in Anchorage for a couple of days before we even got on the cruise ship. So we got to explore Anchorage, and then we got on the cruise ship, and we had really fun excursions planned. We did a seaplane. It took us really close to the glaciers. And then we also did like a train ride one day. Well, 2 days. We were on two different trains. And then what else? Oh, we went whale watching, which was awesome because the humpback whales kind of came very, very close to our boat, like really, really close. It was like freaky. So we had some really fun excursions planned, and we got to, explore the towns, and so.
I
It
want to
was
see the glaciers. Do you have a picture of the glaciers?
yes, we saw all kinds. We saw some from the ship one day, and then the next day we got on the seaplane, I think in Juneau, and saw more glaciers. I didn't realize how big they were. I think there's one like 70 miles long. Like I had no
Oh
idea how big
wow.
they could be. Let's see. Here's one that we saw from our ship, big glacier, and we were watching like some of the ice would just like like little avalanches would fall into the water. It was pretty cool. You see,
Push it in
there's.
a little bit closer.
Let me see if I can find with the
That
boat.
way.
We can see the boat. How
It's
little.
like blurry to me, but maybe it's just the.
Let's see. I know it's kind of hard to see.
It's kind of hard to see. I see the boat. Yeah. Okay. There. I can see a little bit now.
Okay.
I think it's just the way it's recording. Maybe it'll be better when we
Yeah,
post it live.
hopefully. And then when we went flying, the glaciers were just insane. It was just really insane. The seaplane ride was a lot better than I expected. That's all ice. Oop, there we go.
Oh wow.
But the seaplane ride was great, but it was just like, 10 of us could fit on it. So it was a little bit bigger than I was expecting, but still really little. It was like really scary at times. Looked like he's going to fly into the side of a mountain. I was like, is he going to pull up? But it was
Oh my gosh.
really, really cool. It was really cool. It was definitely,
Nice.
I think that was, I think Jeremy's favorite was the whale watching because we got to see so many, and they said it was so unusual to see them that close, that many especially. Let's see. I'm trying to find a
Nice.
picture. Here's the four of us on the plane.
Oh,
Jeremy's
cool.
face. But we had a lot of fun excursions. But I'm telling you, on the ship was so fun because it was off season. Well, not off season for Alaska because I think now they're not cruising anymore in Alaska, so that season's done. But all the kids are back in school, so there's really no kids on the ship, so it was really nice. It's mainly older people, and the
Oh,
older
nice.
people were so fun. Like they don't care. They don't care to act a fool and have a good time. So it, I just loved it. We went to watch karaoke almost every night because everybody get up there and have a good time. These older people, and then they had like the sexiest man in the world contest, and you can imagine what kind of people was on there. But it was
Did
really
you sing
fun.
karaoke? Did you guys
I wanted
sing?
to so badly. I wanted to, and it's so weird because I got on my phone. I was like, "What can I sing? What can I sing?" I was trying to find something I could do solo, and I was like, "Well, Jeremy, I can find a
Yeah.
lot of duets." So I kept trying to get Jeremy to do a duet with me, but he wouldn't.
That wasn't
And I was just
happening.
like, "Yeah," and I was going to, and it's so funny because as soon as I got back, I'm like, "Oh my god, why didn't I think of all these Madonna songs?" And I just could,
Oh,
I don't know,
yeah.
couldn't think. So no, I didn't, but we had fun watching everybody else. Trying to think what else. And there's this one guy, he was on there and he had been on that same ship since April. He'd been on there for months.
Why is he on there for so long? Just doing
I don't
back to
really
back cruises
know.
or what?
I don't really know. No, he stays on the same ship, yeah. And I think he was on a different ship before that. I think it was somewhere tropical. And this time he went to the same ship. Trying to think. Yeah, since April, I believe. I don't really know. Don't know if he's retired now and just exploring the world, but he was hilarious. I did not know he was on there since April because he was really funny at karaoke and the sexiest man contest. Like he had it down pat. Like, and then to come
Well,
to
he's been
find
on there
out,
since
well,
April.
exactly, exactly. He said he said he kept hoping they'd start paying him, like for entertainment. But he's got an Instagram page. It's called Homer Homesteader, Homer underscore Homesteader, and
Mm.
he's he's really funny. He shows him doing some karaoke, but also shows him like in the steam room sometimes. Like he's usually shirtless.
Dang. Hey.
But he was hilarious. He was hilarious though. He was a blast. He was a lot of fun to watch, and there were some other guys on there that was just a blast. Like a, a group of them was a reason why we would go watch karaoke because they were just so entertaining. Then there was this one game I cannot remember. Matt and Amanda were very familiar with it, but they were just telling us that they wanted to surprise us. So it's like everybody gets in like teams. Everybody's in the audience, kind of like in a team. So me and Jeremy and Matt and Amanda and some other people are in a team. And what they do is like, okay, bring us up 4 bras. So you got to bring 4 bras off the some women in your group, or who's got big beer bellies, or who's got this just random stuff, flip flops. Bring me up flip flop. I don't know. It's just really weird, but it was a lot of fun. I don't know how to explain it, but it was a lot of fun. That cruise was a lot of fun. I know Matt and Amanda's like they're used to a younger crowd, because they still had kids.
Mm-hmm.
So to them, it was like everything was shutting down kind of early. But seriously, when you're on a cruise, like I don't know how everybody else is. I get so tired. I'm so exhausted from doing excursions and going to shows that I'm ready to go to bed. But we didn't go to bed usually until after midnight each night.
I
So,
don't know what's going on, but I can't hear you. What you're saying? It's like
uh
it's dragging or something, so I
oh.
couldn't hear you.
Okay. Let's see. Trying to
Like the connection's
reconnect.
getting lost or something.
Let me make sure Andrew's not getting online because here we have pretty terrible internet. Let's see here.
And I want to show
We
you
are
guys
at.
while she's doing that. I want to show you guys. This is my commercial family. The family. These are my kids and my husband. I have 3 kids, a boy and 2 girls, and my husband. And they're all so cute. And they were so fun to work with. We had a blast. Like we got along immediately. Like right when we're in the big motorhome that we were all sitting in waiting to be called out, they had this speaker and I plugged my phone up to it, and the first song I played so we could bond was We Are Family. We are family. I got all my sisters and me. I played that and they were laughing, we were bonding. It was so much fun. So
I love that. Oh my god, I love that. Do I sound better?
yeah.
Am I dragging?
Yeah, that's better now.
Okay.
Better now.
Well,
Yeah.
we're actually going to get Starlink because where we're at, we can't have high speed internet. We're just, yeah, we're very close
Yeah.
to Lexington, the city, but still we're a little bit too far out. So we're going to get Starlink and see how that works because we're ready. But anyway, the cruise was a lot of fun. I tried to surprise Jeremy with a watch that took entire group effort.
How'd
My
it go?
sister-in-law, brother-in-law, and the and the staff there. I was like, I'm going to go surprise him. So I ducked out of a show one evening. I was like, I'm going to go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. I went to the jewelry store and I knew
Mm-hmm.
exactly what I wanted. So I thought I'd pop in, just pay for it, and I'll go back and pick it up later. Well, I'm in there, waiting to pay for it. And then I see Matt and Amanda walk in. I was like, wait, I thought you guys were in the show. She's like, yeah, we decided to leave early. I was like, oh, I was trying to buy Jeremy this watch. I'm trying to buy him this watch and surprise him. They're like, oh, so they're like, oh my God, then Jeremy starts walking in. The sales lady's like, hey, give her that purse, act like she's just interested in that purse. It was a Louis Vuitton purse. And so I was standing there acting like I was looking at it, like I was interested in that purse. And Jeremy's like, what are you doing in here? I was like, well, I went to the bathroom and then I just kind of ducked in here and trying to make up an excuse. So we were going to, can't remember where we are going after that, karaoke. Well, anyway, I was in the process of buying that um, watch. So I had to hurry up and I had to leave. I had to leave my credit card, everything with the ladies. It was crazy. My it's like a room key, but it's your credit card too at the same time, but they
Oh.
let me use my
Uh-huh.
Amex to purchase the watch. And so I had to leave everything there. So later that night, Matt, my brother in law, went and got my credit card back from them. So I was like, okay, the next day, me and Amanda's going to go to the spa because me and Jeremy's always together every second on the ship. So it's very hard to try to get away from him. So I was like, okay, me and Amanda's going to do a spa day. So after the spa, I'm going to go and pick up the watch, sign for
Yeah.
it,
Okay.
pick it up. So I go in there to go pick up the watch, and then they're like, "Oh gosh," they're like, I see your husband. I see your husband." I'm like, "What?" They're like, "There he is." And I'm like,
Again?
"They're yeah," and they're like, "Carol, move over
Really?
here." They're like, "Move over here. No, move over there. Move over here." And I'm like, kind of like duck. And then they're like giving me that purse again, acting like I was interested in it. And Jeremy walked in, and he's like, "What are you doing in here again?" He's like, "How do I know you're going
You
to be in
still?
here again?" And I just almost decided just to give him the watch then. And I was like,
Yeah.
nah, it's
Just
okay. So finally, after that, I can't remember how I ended up getting the watch in the end. Anyways, Amanda was like, Matt, take your brother somewhere else. She's trying to get this watch bought, you know?
Right.
So I hurried up and signed for it. And I was signing for it when Jeremy walked in that time. I was actually signing the receipt. And it's like he's got a microchip in me where he can find me exactly where I'm
I
at.
swear
Like,
he does.
yeah,
That's got
it's
to
like,
be it because there's no
so
way.
so I hurried it and I got it. And Amanda took it and put it in their room. But it was just like a whole
Okay.
fiasco. It was like 3 or 4 times me trying to go in there and get it, and he's there every single time. It's like,
Jeez.
what? Like, that ship is not that little. It's small, but it's not that little. But it's like he could find me every single time. So,
Right.
and he picked it out. We were the first evening we were there. He saw the watch. He really liked it. So I was like, I'm going to surprise him with. He does so much for everybody. I'm going to surprise him with it. And so it took me a few days to give it to him. And Matt and Amanda put it on our bed for us. And he was like, no. No, Carol, you did not know. No, 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 no. Well, after the shock wore off, he ended up liking it.
Aw.
Because, we spent more on that ship than what the actual cruise cost in the end.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yeah, between excursions were not cheap. Just to go on that plane ride was like $900, that seaplane ride. So, like, everything is expensive. Excursions in Alaska are
Mhm.
expensive. And then, buying drinks on board and all that. And
Mhm.
it all just got to be a lot. But it is like a bucket list type of trip. So it's all cool. But I did tell Jeremy, I did
Yeah.
really want that Louis Vuitton purse. But I did tell him I didn't get this watch so you get me that Louis Vuitton purse. I don't want it. I was like, I just wanted to do this for you. Don't go back and get it. So I wouldn't have
Yeah.
said anything if he did go buy it for me, but that's not why I got him that watch. But he loves
Right.
it. He loves
Right.
that watch. But anyways,
Nice.
it was a good trip. It was a great trip. It was a great trip. Yeah. But it was weird being on a cruise and not wearing. I did wear a bikini and get in the hot tub, a couple of times, but it wasn't the kind of cruise where everybody's out in bikinis. It's so chilly. But it was still a wonderful
Oh,
trip
okay.
because if anybody would say, well, everybody would run that side of the ship, or orca, everybody's running that side of the ship. So if you said anything bear, orca, seal, everybody's like, it was the
Running to try to
craziest kind.
see.
Yeah, it's not like any other kind of cruise where everybody's just tanning. Everybody's actually with binoculars and looking, and it was really
Oh,
cool.
okay.
I liked it. I liked it.
Nice. Nice.
But and then I'm getting ready to go Destin either tomorrow or Wednesday with my mom. She's been waiting for her trip this year, so I was like, I'm very tired, but I'll take my mom to Destin.
Are you driving?
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, because
Oh
there's
my
no direct
gosh, you're
flights now
leaving
from
again?
Lexington. Yeah,
You're leaving again?
again, yeah. And then when I get back from
Wow.
Destin, Bob and Lana will be here for Keeneland, like two
Oh
two
my
days after I
goodness.
get back. So I'm trying to get.
That's the racetrack, right?
Uh, yeah, that's
For
where I
those that
took
don't know,
you.
Kingland is the racetrack.
The
Hey,
racetrack. Ooh.
sweet. You are
Maybe,
busy, girl.
yeah. It
You're so
just seems like
busy.
these. Seems like there's these little trips. I tell you, if my friends would just move to Kentucky, I wouldn't be having to travel everywhere to see them. You know, and then, like you live
Well,
in
speaking
Michigan,
of,
Lana lives in Texas, Kendra's in Georgia. Everybody's out of state,
we're
so
out
it's
of
like to
state,
get.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's like we got a few more trips coming up in the next few months to Texas to because we're going to go to the UK Texas football game, which I don't know why we're going down there just to see our butts get kicked by Texas, but it's still going to be a lot of fun. So it's just like we need some friends close by. And you
I
said,
know.
speaking
I
of
have to
which, what do
travel to
you?
see all my friends too.
I
I
know,
just said I have to travel to see all everybody that I love that I'm close to in my circle. They're all out of state too. So I'm always either
I
on FaceTime
know.
with people or having to travel to go to their house. Speaking of travel to go to their house, you're invited to come to my house. Becky's coming to my house in January for my birthday. She's taking the train all the way from Arizona all the way to Michigan. Shout out to Becky.
Woo
Because she doesn't like to
woo.
fly. So I would love it if other people could possibly come and we could have like a pajama party at my house for my birthday. Because in January in Michigan it's freaking freezing. There's no
Yeah,
way we're
it
going
is.
anywhere. But
When in
just kind of
January?
putting that out there. My birthday is January 16th. So somewhere around
I'm
there.
I'm going to Cabo. I think either the first or second week of January. I'll let you know for
Oh
sure.
man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me
You're
and Jeremy bought
invited,
this.
just so you know.
Okay. Me and Jeremy bought this like vacation like a year ago, and we're almost to the point where if we don't schedule now, we're going to lose the trip. So, and I think our
Oh.
cutoff's February, but I think they have openings in Cabo in January. But no, hopefully I can make it. I'd love that. I'd love to see Becky. And is a
Or you can come before that. I'll be here. So come anytime. You know your code to get in the house. You can come anytime. You don't have to. I don't have to be home. So
is anybody else
yeah,
going to fly?
add me to your list.
Is anybody else going to come with Becky?
I haven't actually opened it up to everybody yet, so not. I
Oh.
haven't told anybody else yet. So
Oh.
I'll probably
Okay.
let
Okay.
Christy know too.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
wonder if Christy was going
I'll
to
put that
go.
there.
I don't
I'll let
see
her
her
know. I have to
riding
let
on
her
a
know that.
train though. I see
No,
Christy
she
flying.
would fly. She would not. She probably would not get on no train. No, she'll fly. But yeah, so I thought that would be fun. But
That would
yeah,
be fun. That would be a
I
lot of
don't have
fun.
anything planned, any trips or anything coming up for me. I just working and taking my acting classes and applying for more gigs and all that jazz. So
That
everything that I'm
sounds
doing
fun.
though now in my life is like what I love where I'm at in the space of my life that I'm at right now, because like everything that I'm choosing to do is it's very intentional. So like where I'm choosing to work, I'm working where I work right now to pay, my regular bills or whatever, because it's a physical job. It keeps me in shape. I get to like basically if they're paying me to work out is how I look at it. And then,
Yeah.
I'm doing my acting because that's my passion. And
Yeah.
it's like I don't know, it's like this time in our
Yeah.
life we get to choose who we get to be around, and I'm loving every second of it. I don't have to be around
Yeah.
people I don't like. I don't have to stick around if I don't want to. I have my peace, and it's just like I'm like in such a good space with my work life balance and just with everything right now. It feels really good.
I know I think this is a really cool time in our life. We don't have young kids at home, and it's just so much freedom to
The
live your
freedom,
life how
yes.
you want to live it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're making your dreams come true, so it's awesome to see that. It really
So
is.
happy. Everything's good. Yeah.
Woo,
Thank you.
woo.
Woo, woo.
Big things are going to happen. I'm
I
so
hope so.
excited
I'm
for
working
you.
hard. Thanks.
Yay. Yay. Now, hopefully, I need to come up and see you. I want me and Jeremy to come up together to see you for
You guys
sure.
are welcome anytime. Anytime.
I'd love to. I wanted to really come up and go, was it Mackinac? But it
Yeah,
had,
that's where my family
that's
wants to go too. And
what
I was
I,
thinking like next summer we should like go because it starts to get cold this time of year. It's
yeah.
so nice in the summer, but I mean we could go still before it starts snowing or whatever. But yeah, where I shot the commercial, I was 50 miles away from the Mackinac Bridge.
Oh,
That's
wow.
where I had to
Okay.
go that far up into Michigan. Yeah, it was really high up close there. Yeah.
Wow. Did they
So
treat you good? They
who
make you
the
feel
people for the commercial?
VIP? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, everybody was great. The whole set was the whole crew was a fantastic. It was like a great. The crew was fantastic. The cast was fantastic. Everybody got along well. We all were listening and in tune with each other. The crew was like, "You guys are making this so easy on us," because they would tell us to, go back and reset, and we'd all go back to our spots and be ready to go for the next take, and we had to keep doing the takes over and over and over. So yeah, they were great. Oh, but you know what was so cool about the commercial? And I've never been on a set where all of the cameras were all drones. So they didn't have any like regular cameras on set. It was all drones. So all the cameras were
Interesting.
flying all around us. So like I had a camera that actually like came like right in front of my face, and I had to act like I didn't see it because in acting, you don't ever look at the camera. That's breaking the
Right.
fourth wall, is what they call it. So the camera came like literally right in front of my face, and I had to just be like, doo, doo, doo. Like, and I heard the propellers like zooming like right in front of my face. It was crazy.
That is
It was
so
so cool.
wild.
And these
Oh,
guys
how
are like, they
cool.
are like the precision that they have in flying it to be able to fly. Like the guy flew it into a car, and then I'm sitting in the driver's seat, and he flew it right around my face out the window of the car. Like without,
What the
yeah,
heck?
yeah, it was really, really cool.
Wow.
And then like we had to like drive over one of them. Like they're like, drive over the drone. It's going to be sitting in the middle of the street. Just drive over it. And I was like, drive over it. So I was all nervous because I was the driver, and I had to drive over it. And I didn't want to break the camera because those things cost thousands of dollars. And then they were like, Jen, you're doing great, but we have one thing. You're hitting the yellow line. And when you hit the yellow line, we can't use that take because, it's going over the road on the wrong side of the road. Basically, you're breaking the law or whatever. And so I'm like, well, I'm hitting the line because I don't want to hit the drone because I know it costs a lot of money. And then they're like, oh, don't worry about that. We have we have lots of those. And he's like, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to just move the drone over a little bit. Okay. I said, okay. So I'm driving. And then after they moved the drone over, I didn't hit the yellow line anymore. Hey.
Oh
So
my
it worked out.
God.
Yeah.
I
So
can't
it was
wait to
really, really
see.
cool.
I can't wait to see how much they're actually going to play what you filmed, since it was like 2 to 3 days.
Yeah. It
They'll
was
probably end up
2 to 3
like
days.
being like 45 seconds. They're gonna
Probably
show.
like a minute commercial. I don't even know how long it is, but yeah, it'll be
Because
three different. It's like three different sites.
when I was on that one show, we filmed all day long, and all they showed was like 2 or 3 minutes. I was
I
like,
know. Isn't
we filmed
isn't it
all
something?
day long. I was
That's
so
how it is.
exhausted. I was so tired. I'm like, because I did not know what goes into doing anything like that. So I thought it'd be quick and
Mm,
easy, like being interviewed like on a they call it a news set, something like that.
yeah, yeah.
Where they
It's a
just
lot of work.
it's crazy. I can't wait to see it, especially now knowing
They,
about the drones.
yeah, it was all drones. And we got to see like a couple of times. They said, "Okay, everybody, come over here," and we got to go watch on the computer. They did the replay, so we could see what it looked
Oh wow,
like all of our, how we looked, and
that
it
was
was like
nice.
so amazing. It looks so good. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a nice commercial.
Yeah, they sound like a nice group of people. It was really nice that they
Yeah,
would do
yeah, it was
that.
great.
That's pretty. That's pretty cool. I'm so excited for you. They got to
Thanks.
do that, and you got to kick a field goal, and you been staying in shape.
Yeah, yeah.
I have.
I have the field
I've
goal
been.
here. I'll show it really quick.
Yeah,
I don't know if you could hear it.
I can see
Turn the
it.
volume up. Oh, you can't hear it. Hold on.
No, but you can see
You know
it.
why? It's because I have my Bluetooth on in my um I have my Bluetooth on it. I had my Bluetooth on. Okay. Here it is. That's my play daughter that just was in the camera way. Yay! Made it!
Woohoo! You did it!
It was so fun.
I love it. It's so awesome. It's so awesome.
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
glad you got to do that.
Yeah, me too. I know it's like a
Yay.
random thing for my bucket list, but hey, that was my bucket list, so that was one
I
of
got
my
all
things.
kinds of weird stuff on my bucket list. I need to update my bucket list, actually. I really do.
How many have you done anything
Uh,
off your bucket list yet this year?
Alaska.
Alaska was on there,
I
right?
guess I would
Yeah.
be. Guess I'd. I feel like this year's been fuzzy. Like it's like it's gone by so quickly. I guess that's it. Maybe on my bucket list. Yeah, probably Alaska's. That's why I need to update my bucket list. I have other things I want to do too,
I'm
like an
encouraging some
African
of the people in my
safari.
life that have. Oh, you know what? My sister's one of my sister's best friends is she has a 40th birthday coming up next year, and she's planned a whole trip to Africa
Yes, what we
with
want to
like
do.
so many people are going. Like they have like the itinerary is already planned out and everything. You just have to pay your money and you can go. Like
Oh
it's
wow, that's
expensive.
good.
It's really expensive.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely on my
Africa's a
bucket
good one.
list. And then go
Nice.
on a Mediterranean cruise. So, so I'd like to try to do that next year if I can. That, but the African safari would have to wait probably a couple of years because I'd really want to plan that. Put a
Yeah.
lot of thought into it. But
Yeah.
I don't know
Nice.
what else. I have no idea what
I'm just
else.
encouraging. I've been encouraging some people like that still have kids at home. Like some of my friends and my sister still have young ones at home, so they're still in that season of life where
Yeah,
it's not about them; it's about the kids mostly. But I'm like
right,
encouraging them to start to try to think about things that they want to do on their bucket list, what their passion is. If they don't know what their
right,
passion is, start figuring it out now. Because guess what? Those kids are going to be gone, and then you're going to be like, "What do
exactly,
I do?" Like how I was when kids were gone.
right.
So I'm
Oh,
trying to like encourage people. If you have young kids at home that are getting older, start thinking about yourself. Start, going on dates with your husband or your significant other, and
right.
do life, do your life, because the kids, it's going to happen overnight. You're going to be like, whoa, everyone's gone, and now what do I do? So start figuring
Exactly.
it out now.
Exactly. It's just a whole new chapter. An incredible
Yeah,
chapter, I think. I think each chapter that I've been through so far has been great, but I really like this one
yeah.
right now.
I was
Uh,
sad at first when I entered this part of my life, but now I'm not sad. I'm very happy, and like I have peace, and like just it's just everything's balanced, and yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
good,
yeah.
good.
So
I'm so happy. I like to see everybody happy.
me
So
too. I like to see everybody winning.
I've been real bad though this past month exercising. I've not been consistent about it. I've been doing really good with my eating and everything, but I need to get back to exercising on a regular basis. I started back this week, but then I got sick
Hmm.
and I don't know what was going on. We thought maybe we had COVID. We took a COVID test and it wasn't that, but the fatigue was just unreal. Um, so I just couldn't. I
That
was
was on my
sleeping all
list.
the
I actually was
time.
supposed to ask you that. I was supposed to ask you how was fitness while you were traveling because you were gone so much. You said
Okay.
so you weren't doing it very well.
Well, when I went to, I didn't go Destin with Jeremy a couple months ago. Well, anyway, as first time I went to Destin, I never worked out because I'm not going to give Jeremy all my attention, and I'm just
Hmm.
going to put working out to the side. I'm going to sleep in late with him and everything. And then when I went to Destin with Penny, I think guess it was a week or two after that, I didn't work out because I was up with the grandchildren, you know. And
Yeah,
then I went to Breckenridge. I didn't work out. I was just I just didn't work out. And then when I went on the cruise, I didn't work out. So usually every time I go on a vacation, I'm always working out. But this time I
this
didn't.
time.
No,
So how have you
I
been
tried
with
it.
your weight? Like with that, has your
Oh,
weight
I've been
still been
losing.
okay? Like, are you happy?
Yeah.
You're still losing? Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm still losing. I'm still losing because I've not been eating all that much. And
Okay,
I've been active, even though I've not been like working out, like running, I'm still constantly active. Yeah, I'm still
gotcha.
constantly active.
Yeah.
But
Same
so
thing for
I'm
me. Like I
happy with
haven't been
it.
working out like I normally do, like I normally was with this job that I'm doing because I basically work out on my job. I walk at least
Right.
10 miles and I walk like 20,000 steps when I do my shifts at work. So
Right.
I don't have to like go walking 5 miles every
Right.
day by myself anymore. But I kind of stopped strength training as much as I was because my body needs more of a break because of my
Yeah.
job. But I'm still losing. I'm not trying to lose weight, but I'm losing weight because of how strenuous my job is.
Right. Right.
So I'm not
Exactly.
trying to lose weight for the first time in my life because I already met my goal weight, but I'm still losing weight. Like I lost
Woohoo!
another. I think I'm down to like 160, and I was like
Oh,
167 was my
good.
goal. I'm down to like 160. I was like 159 point something at one point. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah. But I'm not trying to do that. It just is. It is
That's
because
the best
because I'm
part.
working my butt off at work.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I haven't been working out, but I'm working out at my job. And
Yeah.
that's still making
Yeah.
me lose weight. So it's working
Yeah.
out. But I'm eating too many sweets. I've been eating too much sugar and I
Oh,
just was having a conversation with myself about that today. I need to like stop the sugar, like stop eating so much of it. I've just been going willy-nilly because
yeah.
yeah, not it's not a good choice. I've been making a bad choice by eating a lot of sugar. And I need to like back up off of that.
See, I'm the
That's
opposite.
the
I
one thing I
just,
need to work
I
on.
don't really eat any kind of sugar or anything. I told Jeremy like once in a while I can, but when I start thinking about it, I'm like, I just get sick to my stomach thinking about it. Something about sugar lately.
Mm.
Yeah.
I wish that I
Yeah.
got sick to my stomach thinking about it. I don't. My stomach starts getting excited. But yeah,
But no, even
so
my mother in law the other day was like, Carol, have you lost weight? I was like, I don't know, maybe, maybe. I don't know. Like I've not been working out, but I've just been active constantly,
yeah,
constantly moving,
right.
moving, moving. And I notice like my legs are getting firmer, things like that, But I just got to get back to doing it on a regular basis. Like I should have today, but I
Yeah,
had errands to run, so I'll probably go work out this evening.
yeah.
So
I'm gonna go for a little walk because today's my day off. I don't work work today. I mean, I'm working, doing other things, but yeah. So I'm gonna go out, I think, and get some fresh air and do an actual walk. I haven't gone
Yeah,
on
I'll
a walk
probably
in a
just do a
while.
walk and then I'll do my arms and do my leg press. But that's probably all I'll
Cool.
do. Maybe try to work out
Yeah.
again tomorrow if me and mom don't head to Destin because there's supposed to be a tropical hurricane or something coming.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so it's supposed to be like rainy Wednesday and Thursday in Florida. Then I think after that, it's
Hmm.
supposed to be okay. But you know how weather is. You never know. Jeremy's like, I'm not sure if I want to change my flight from San Antonio to Destin or not, or maybe just fly back to Lexington because
Because
he
of
doesn't
that,
want
yeah.
to. Yeah. But I'm like, well, mom's already taken off work and I've taken off work and
Hmm.
I don't care if it rains if we're down there for for a couple of days. There's other things to do.
Yeah.
So, but I understand what
I
he's
hope you guys.
saying.
I hope you guys make it down there. I just pray that there's no storm. That it just isn't bad.
Well, mom was supposed to, she was thinking about coming tonight. And I was like, okay, cool. We can just leave early in the morning, you know. But then she decided not to come until tomorrow. And I'm like, because I like to get on the road early to head to
Yeah.
Florida.
Get
That
it
way we get
done.
down there early. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get down there before
Exactly.
dark. And because if you live later in the day, it feels like it takes forever to get there. But now,
Yeah.
since
I
I'm
like to leave
tired of
early for
listening to,
those kind of road trips too.
yeah. And now where I'm getting a little bit tired of listening, a little bit wore out on Dateline, I'm trying to think, what am I going to listen to on the way down? Because that's what I've always listened to going to Florida. So now I've got to figure out what am I going to listen to.
Yeah. Get your list ready. Get
I
it
could
ready,
find a,
girl. Get a podcast or something.
yeah, or maybe try to find a good audiobook that my mom would probably like too.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. Yeah,
Cool.
because I'm a little bit burnt out on my Dateline. I feel like I've heard every type of story you can imagine. Oh.
I think, yeah, I feel like it's a rerun. Every time I'm watching one, I'm like, I think I've already seen this. And then by the time I
have
get to
you
the end, I'm like, yeah, I saw this one.
have you seen that episode that series Evil Lives Here?
Yep, I've been watching that too.
Isn't it so isn't that one's just really, really sad. It's really sad. Jeremy won't watch
Yeah.
that one because I told him about a couple. He's like, no. He's like, I don't want to see that. Because some of it's about
Mm,
kids and he's like, no,
mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that. But I've watched all of that. I watched I'm married to evil or something like that. And I watched everything.
What did I watch? The only other thing I've been watching is I watched a documentary about the Chicago Bears on Max, and that was really
Mm.
good. I got to learn about the
Mm.
players, and I got to see, just who they got like the number one draft pick for a quarterback. So I got to like learn a little bit of history. So now when I see them playing football on Sunday or Thursday, I'm like, oh yeah, I know who that is. Oh yeah, I know who that is. So it's kind of cool.
Man, I would have given anything if we started our own fantasy football league this season. It just slipped.
Yeah,
It
I
just
should.
honestly slipped my mind. It slipped my mind. But I really wanted to do it, even if you and I didn't do it. Just me and Jeremy, because one year we did a
Uh-huh.
fantasy football league and it was so fun because it makes you get into it even more. And the trash talking's
Yeah.
fun.
Ah.
Trash
Well, if you do
talking's
that next
fun.
year, I'll join with you. I'll try it. I've always
Yeah, we
wanted
did
to.
like a
I've had
draft day.
friends that do it, but
Oh, it's so
oh
fun.
wow,
Have
you
you?
guys do
Oh,
draft day too?
yeah. Have you seen that show, The League?
No.
It's about fantasy football. That's what got us into it. It's called The League. It's
Oh,
so funny. It's so funny. But it's about a fantasy football league that these friends put
well,
on. It's
is
really
it too late
funny.
to start fantasy football because they've only had 2 games or 3 games? Is it too late?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not sure.
They
Because
just
one
started.
time when we did it, we set up TVs outside and we were doing our draft. Everybody was doing their draft pick at our house.
Oh my
It was
gosh,
really
that's
fun. It
cool.
was really fun. But
That is cool. That sounds cool. And then you can win money too. I think people isn't
yep,
that what that whole thing's about? Is winning money?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We all put in so much money, per person, and that year I won. I was like, because I was so
You
into it.
did.
I was really like investigating all my players. I was just really into it. I listened to ESPN fantasy football, on
Uh
Sirius
huh.
radio. I would listen to it like on my breaks and keep up with
Ah.
who's getting hurt and who's doing. crappy, and it was just a lot of fun. And my team was called Sacks in the City. Sacks in the City. Goofy.
That's cute.
I can't remember what Jeremy's
We
was.
should do something like that. That would be fun. That would be fun to do
It
that.
was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. But me and Jeremy
My
watching
sister would
football
love
yesterday.
to do that, like fantasy football. Leslie and Jose.
See, we could.
Love
See,
to do that.
See, we could do Leslie and Jose, me and you, Jeremy, my brother Kenny.
Yeah. I have another friend that I
Yeah.
know would love to do it too. Yeah, that would be fun.
See, we get the more people in it, the better. The bigger the pot, and the more trash talking. Because you got that app, you can trash talk each other on the app.
Oh yeah, I got some trash talkers on my side of the field over here. My friends and my family. Yeah, they could talk some trash. Let me tell you.
See, that'll be fun. Okay, next year. Well, we can find out if it's too late. If it's not too late, maybe we can throw something together real quick.
Okay.
My thing is, I've not looked into the football players well enough to know who's really good right now. I'd figure it out.
So you'd be right where I'm at because I don't know anything about any of the players. So I would be like guessing if I picked.
Me and Jeremy do. Well, me and Jeremy do place bets and everything on DraftKings, but we usually do like over and under. So like yesterday, Jeremy's like, Karyl, do you think I should bet this much on if they score over 35 points or under? And I was like, no, go over like 37 points. And he won some money. So we have fun betting. We don't bet a lot. That way if we lose, it's not too painful.
Yeah. Cool. Nice. Yeah, look into that. Tell me if it's too late. Maybe you
will. Okay, I'm gonna write a note. Fantasy football.
Yeah.
Fantasy. That would be fun. I would very much enjoy that. It might be too late now. I know my niece started a team, and I didn't know anything about it. I was like, it sucks. She didn't invite me and Jeremy to do it. It sucks. She probably didn't think that we'd want to do it. Or
she probably thought you guys were going to be out of town because you guys have been gone like a lot.
I know, like, Jeremy. Even ask her. And poor Jerry, he travels more than me, because of his work. So he's all the time somewhere, all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad we got to catch up.
I'm going to tell you this. Delta's hiring again. They opened up their flight attendant hiring again. Just putting that out there. If anyone wants to be a flight attendant, Delta's hiring. It's a 1% chance to get in, but good luck. I saw that on social media that they're hiring, and they opened up their flight attendant application.
Well, I saw that. I got a phone call. I need to call them back. I got a phone call from American Airlines asking if I was coming back to work.
Oh, wow.
They're like, we're following up on everybody. It's on medical leave.
Wow.
Yeah, I just need to call them back and say.
Already.
I thought I was too. I thought by now they would have cut all my credentials and everything off, but now I still have access to everything.
Oh.
Yeah, you can still use my benefits and everything right now to fly.
Okay, I'm flying to Destin tomorrow.
You're flying to Destin tomorrow? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I guess I need to just officially tell them I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
It's been years. I'm not coming back.
Yeah. It's so good catching up with you. I'm glad we got to
you too
talk again.
Yeah. We have got to make this happen more often. I know it's hard. It's hard.
We will.
I know, between traveling, working, being sick, it's just, I don't know. We'll make it work.
I forgot to say I was sick too. I got COVID for the first time since it's been I forgot to say. Yeah. So all the stuff that we've been doing since we last talked, I got COVID. I was sick for a whole week, in bed for 7 days, gained 5 pounds. Yes, I've since lost it, but dang, it was bad. I was like, man. I had to resign to it. I was like, I don't feel good. I'm just gonna
give your body over to it. That's the only thing you can do when you have it. Yeah, that's the only thing you can do, because I really did think I had COVID the last 2 weeks, because since I got back from Alaska, all I want to do is sleep. I'd get home from work, get home around 1 in the afternoon, sleep until 4 or 5, then go back to bed again at 9:30, sleep hard. It was like that for almost 2 weeks. I couldn't get enough sleep. I was just so tired, and then I had congestion going on, had fluid on my ears. I think it might have just been really bad sinuses and allergies. It was, killed
Mm,
me. Oh,
yeah. I felt like after I was done with being sick though, like it didn't take me long to be back to normal. Like I felt like after that 7 days, I was fine. Like I felt fine again. But I
oh
think
yes,
part of the reason why I think I recovered is I hydrate so well because of work that
yeah.
I just really hydrated while I was sick. I had stayed really hydrated and it helped with the congestion and to get all that out, you know.
Okay, yeah,
So I think that was one of the keys. And obviously took vitamin C and elderberry and all the other stuff they tell me to take, but
yeah.
yeah.
Well, yesterday's the first day I woke up and felt normal.
Oh, okay.
First day in 2 weeks, I woke up and felt normal. I told Jeremy, like, I
Wow.
actually have energy today. So I cleaned yesterday, cleaning today, just
Yeah.
catching up on things. Yeah, I feel like today I feel really, really good. I was just like, I wish I
Oh,
felt like
good.
this when I was on that cruise, because when I was on the cruise, I felt so, I could feel like that first day something was going on, like with my ears. So I didn't know if it was ear infection or what. And I just didn't feel right, you know. And
Mm,
so I didn't complain. I didn't tell Jeremy anything. I didn't tell him I was feeling bad because I didn't want it to affect like him worrying about me and our fun, you know. So I just kind of just kept it all in. And then, the ship swayed a little bit. The waters were a little rough. You didn't really need to
mhm.
buy beer to get tipsy because just the swaying of the ship made you feel woo, you know. So between I ended up
Wow.
having fluid on my ears and the ship
Mhm.
and having a couple of drinks, I was just like, had a lot of
Not
fun
feeling
though.
that great.
Had a
Yeah.
lot of fun though. I
Yeah.
made myself had fun. So I'm so
I'm
glad we
so
got to
glad.
catch up.
We're living our best lives, guys. Yes. So
Yes.
glad.
Woo
So glad we got to talk. We'll do it again.
woo. All righty. We'll see you guys later.
All right, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.